Hello, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening sa ating lahat. It's a good day. First, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Jonathan De Jos, a gems jewelry and technical consultant of the Philippines. I've been in the industry for almost 35 years. I started with my father as he was teaching me jewelry trade, jewelry business, jewelry repair. Uh, Elementary ako. So I started repairing. And eventually I was challenged to study nung nagka-problema ang business. I struggled para iangat ulit na mag-pursue ang jewelry business ng family ko. So, I am actually the third generation jeweler. Kasi ang tatay ko is a jeweler, ang lolo ko, 1960s. A pioneer in Bicol region na merong jewelry shop and a pawn shop. Now, as the challenge is at hand on that kali siguro ko. I really struggled and dreamed na maayos ulit. And eventually, naabot ko, I upgraded my fine jewelry training, the highest in the Philippines, or the most upgraded one, the training for supervisors, I mean. And eventually I dreamed of becoming a jewelry consultant, and I was lucky to have it. I became a jewelry consultant of the Philippines, and I started my business also way back 12 years ago, and succeeded, supported my students as I was teaching my students the jewelry trade, jewelry designing, jewelry manufacturing, and they became successful, and naging exporter sila. And eventually they expanded, and now they are well known in the industry for jewelries and bags. Now, I would like to challenge uh, the Filipinos to really think of something that would help the industry, the jewelry industry. As I have studied and researched 30 years ago, the Philippines has all the reserves needed sa fashion jewelries and the mid-end jewelries, from pewter, brass, nickel, and silver, and the gold. We have all the resources, the natural reserves, and we are sad to say, as the industry was saying, na nakakalungkot kasi sa gold, sa fine jewelry, only 0.01 to 0.02 siguro nag-adjust ng konti yung need or the production na ginagawang jewelry, yung raw mats. And as the government was telling everyone, hayag na we are exporting gold to other countries. So meaning to say that a refined or pure gold na nirefine dito sa Pilipinas is being sold to other countries for many uses. So reserves or industrial use, and sa jewelries. And sad to say, only 0.01 to 0.02 siguro ngayon ang production lang. And Filipinos are minsan kulang ang tiwala. Yung pagkakaiba raw ng gold sa Saudi, Japan, or Italy, or kung saan man yan, nalupalop ng mundo. Dahil mas maganda raw. So, maling connotation or maling pag-iisip, or siguro hindi lang naturuan talaga natin na educate ang mga buyers. And sa mga maling pananaw ng iba na the gold or the jewelries produced by other countries is much better than the gold produced or jewelries produced in the Philippines. Now, maling kasabihan o pag-iisip, dahil when the gold is refined, all the gold in the world is the same. Pag pure yan, 99.9, yung process is pinuro. We have the 99.9 or 99, I mean 999.9, sorry, that's silver, 99.9. So we have 999.9, that's pure 24K, almost 24. So 23 point something, ano yan, 99, 23.99, okay, 23.99 impurity. Kung sa K pag-usapan. Okay? Now, sa ngayon, kailangan matutunan ng mga Filipinos na ang gold dito ay mahina. Eh, binibenta nga natin ng ibang bansa. Sa ibang bansa, na ginagamit nila and pinuproduce. Ang iba dito lang So, ang iba, pasikreto, ang iba, no? Ang iba, hindi natin alam kung pagpasok dito, okay. So, may disparity, medyo may problema. So, we have to consider also buying the local made. Kung parehas naman ang design, parehas ang purity, parehas ang kulay, and actually, same rate lang yun in the world, the same rate. All the sellers are having the same rate, but it only differs dun sa process ng pagkuha, pagbenta, kung saan galing. Now, this has to be corrected na pananaw, kasi pare-parehas ang rate. When we buy to some other countries, kahit bumili kami ng pure gold sa iba o dito, the same rate. Minsan nga mas mababa pa dahil indirect, hindi ka pwede namin kasing bilhin na mas mababa para we are competitive enough to compete the world market, the existing jewelry products. And magmula nung nag-pandemic, mga online, mga live sellings na yan, lumakas yung jewelry na puna. Kasi actually investment na ang mga bumili nung una 10 years ago, ang items nila or jewelry products or yung alahas, nag 50%, 60, 70% tumaas ang value. So investment. And marami akong i-explain yan, medyo mahaba sa susunod na vlog ko. Ituturo ko kung bakit maganda mag-invest ng gold or jewelry. Now, sa ngayon, dahil sa dami na nagpo-promote ng jewelry, isa may maling pamamaraan lang sa presentations, but admire them. Ikukorek na lang natin ng konti, kasi we have to think of the long term, kung paano maiangat ang Pilipinas, ang jewelry, ang gold, the potential na pag minanufacture to, ilan ang manginginabang, ilang trabaho, ilang gawaan ang manginginabang, at this will be a very good competition sa mga imported. Mas magiging mababa tayo because we have everything. I am a consultant, jewelry manufacturing consultant. Pwede ako magturo, livelihood, private entities or mga tao, mga OFWs, and those who have capital, partnerships, or mag-infuse, or collaborate, or ventureship, pwede mangyari. Because we have everything. We have the manpower, we have a lot of unemployed from the rural to urban areas. And I have the vision to really restart, re-engineer the industry to have the best for the Philippines, because we have the potential for local market and the international market. Ang laki ng need, pero konti tayo. So I want you to be challenged to start with me. Kung willing kayo, I can teach you how to do jewelry business, to start jewelry business, start manufacturing, selling, buying. And we have the manufacturing company, registered, and we are trying to fix everything. We have the e-commerce so that we can help the whole in totality. Sabayan nyo lang ako sa jewelry industry. Work with me. Be my partner.